What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Robbie Parker, and I'm going to be joined by Big D from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, and Malcolm Cooper, the movie Wizard of Oz himself, and we're going to be doing a review of the 2015 movie Inside Out. So in this movie, when 11-year-old Riley moves to a new city, her emotions team up to help her through the transition. Joy, fear, anger, disgust, and sadness work together, but when joy and sadness get lost, they must journey through unfamiliar places to get back home. Before I get into my part, I'm going to let my guests do their parts first. So, first up, I'm going to let Big D go first. So, take it away, Big D.
Hey everyone, this is the Big D, and I'm going to be collabing with Robbie Parker, and we're going to be talking about Disney and Pixar's 2015 coming-of-age flick, Inside Out. The film follows the inner workings of the mind of a young girl named Riley who adapts to her family's relocation as 5 personified emotions administer her thoughts and actions, which they are joy, sadness, fear, anger, and disgust. When I first saw this film, I didn't know what to think of it, but after watching it, I actually came to like this film. This film is absolutely a very amazing film, especially for its atmosphere inside the mind of Riley. Now, I really do like how this turns out because Riley's experiences become memories that are stored in color orb forms and are sent into long-term memory each night, which that's really something. Also, the aspects of the 5 most important core memories within Riley's personality take the form of 5 floating islands. Joy acts as the leader and tries to limit Sadness's influence, perceiving her as an unnecessary burden for Riley. But once Sadness retroactively sends joyous memories, causing Riley to cry in front of her class on her first day in her new school, it causes, something serious, creating Riley's first sad core memory. But once Sadness retroactively sends joyous memories, causing Riley to cry in front of her class on her first day in her new school, it causes, something serious, creating Riley's first sad core memory. Joy tries to dispose of the memory, but knocks loose other core memories during a struggle with sadness and disabling the personality island. So Joy and Sadness and the core memories are sucked out of headquarters. Now they gotta try and fix everything. From what I've seen of Inside Out, I think this is probably one of the many great films that Disney and Pixar had given us. And I have to give it credit. With being directed by Pete Docter, that proved to be pretty good. It also includes its score by Michael Giacchino, who also collabed on the score for other Disney Pixar films as well. And I must admit, his score is absolutely very amazing. But I also did enjoy its voice acting cast as well. The voice acting cast consisted of Amy Poehler as Joy. She was absolutely really funny. Phyllis Smith as Sadness. She was good. Bill Hader as Fear. Louis Black as Anger. And Mindy Kaling as Disgust. They were all very good. We also had a host of other voices, including Richard Kind, Diane Lane, Kyle MacLachlan, Paula Poundstone, Bobby Moynihan, Dave Goelz, Frank Oz, Flea of the Red Hot Chili Peppers fame, and even, of course, John Ratzenberger. So, believe me, the list goes on, but I also did like Cailin Diaz voicing Riley. She did very good. Definitely. So, with everything said, Inside Out, I didn't find much of anything wrong. It was absolutely amazing for its craftsmanship. The same thing can be said for the screenplay, the subject matter, the plot, and of course, as I've already said, the voices and what have you. this eventually was so successful. Of course, it went on to win the Best Animated Feature at the Academy Awards. So with everything said, I didn't find much of anything wrong with Inside Out. I think this film was definitely a masterpiece. We would get a sequel to this almost a decade later in 2024. And I actually liked it as well. It was pretty enjoyable. So with everything said, Inside Out, definitely another good film from Disney and Pixar. I would definitely recommend this to anybody that's a big fan of Disney and Pixar's. So as always, thank you for making me a part of this, Robbie, and until our next collab, this is the Big D saying, see ya.
So thank you, Big D. It was great to have you on here, as always. I always enjoy collaborating with you and everything. And now it's time for Malcolm's turn. So take it away, Malcolm.
Malcolm, the movie Wizard of Oz himself, and I'm here to discuss my review of one of my favorite Disney Pixar movies. Do you know it's been 5 years that it came out? Here it is, Inside Out, starring Amy Poehler, Phyllis Smith, Louis Black, Bill Hader, and Mindy Kaling. I really do admire this movie. It was so creative, heartwarming, bold, and it was a little sad, but it was so funny though. My favorite part is where Riley and her parents tried to think something fun while they're here in San Francisco, and they thought of pizza, and they found out the pizza had broccoli. I mean, it was shockingly. I mean, who puts broccoli on pizza? But I kind of like it how Anger reacted when he said, "Congratulations, San Francisco, you ruined pizza. First the Hawaiians, and now you." Oh, I absolutely love it. Well, I really do admire the odyssey between joy and sadness. I must say these two are complete opposite, like the yin and yang, though. As I was saying, I really do admire the bond between joy and sadness, though. Even though they didn't get along right away, I do understand how sadness works in her own way. How she helps Riley while she's there. But I was kind of heartbroken how Joy and Riley's imaginary friend Bing Bong fell inside the pit of or something like that. Yeah, I really did saw this heartfelt scene where Joy saw Riley's memories and started crying. It was something though. But I'm glad they finally worked it out. Well, though, I really did love the end. How they tried to convince Riley not to run away and went back to the parents after all. I must say though, Pixar really done it again with this movie back in the day. In fact, for those of you that don't know, do you know they released a short film called Lava that had a really good song? I love it so much. It was absolutely beautiful. So for my score for Inside Out, I definitely give it a 9. Definitely a 9. Okay guys, I guess that's it. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and be sure you all stay safe and stay healthy out there. Forgot to say that. Bye.
Thank you, Malcolm. It was great to have you on here as well. I enjoy collaborating with both of y'all, and it's awesome to have y'all both in the same video and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get into my part. Inside Out is one of my favorite Pixar movies. I've really always loved this movie ever since it first came out, and I was worried that because of how much I was disappointed with Inside Out 2 that and everything that one was going to kind of ruin the originality of this movie for me, but nope, it's still there. I think this is definitely one of the greatest Pixar movies of the last decade and stuff, or from the 2010s and everything. It's probably my second favorite, or second or third favorite. It's in my top 5 of that decade and everything. I just really love this movie. It's really great. The animation is absolutely beautiful in here at some of the Pixar's absolute best. The characters are all excellent and really lovable and everything. I love each and every one of them, except for maybe Joy. She kind of gets on my nerves and everything because she's so trying to be in control of everything and everything, and just that kind of personality gets on my nerves and stuff. But the other emotions I really liked quite a bit and everything. I thought the voice cast was all really good. You got Bill Hader as Fear. He's great. He didn't come back for the second one, which Tony Hill did a good job replacing him and stuff, but it would have been cool to have him back. Mindy Kaling is discussed. Once again, she was replaced, and the actress who took over did a good job, but I feel like Mindy Kaling was a lot better. Lewis Black was really good as Anger. And Amy Poehler's Joy is really good, even though Joy isn't one of my favorite characters. I think Amy Poehler does an excellent job voicing her. And Phyllis Smith as Sadness is really great too. She's one of the best casted characters in the whole movie and everything, and I'm glad she came out of retirement to return for the second one. Like I said, I just wish there could have been more better stuff with the second one, but I don't completely hate that movie either. But the story in this one is very well written. It's a really fun adventure that feels like it has stakes, even though you know it'll have at least a bittersweet ending and stuff. I wouldn't say it had the happiest ending out of all the Pixar movies, but it had a good ending that was emotional and everything that you would expect from Pixar. The voice casts are great in there too. Each of them, like I said, they're excellent. I already mentioned that. The score is great too. It's fitting and perfectly well done for this movie. Michael Giacchino does the score, I'm pretty sure. And his score is just really, really good, as always. And everything. He always does an excellent job with the music in the Pixar movies and stuff, and this one's no exception. There is also a lot of heart and humor in here, which, like I said, is expected with Pixar. You always get a lot of heart, but you also get some really funny moments, and there are some really hilarious moments, like when they go through the abstract building and stuff, and they turn into abstract shapes and stuff. That was really a cool, unique way to use a different type of animation and stuff too. Looked really cool. And the part when the clown breaks into the Dream production studio and stuff, a lot of fun. The Triple Dent Gum reoccurring joke is just absolutely hilarious. Every time they start playing the Triple Dent Gum song, I start dying laughing. And I just also like how relatable this movie is. Like they really go into the human mind and really make Riley a relatable character, and the emotion she's feeling relatable and stuff. And it's just really well done and everything. And I know they worked with psychologists and stuff for the writing and stuff. I know they did that with Inside Out too, and there is some genius stuff in that one too. I'm not saying that it's bad, but I was a little disappointed with the sequel. I also kind of don't feel like this one really needed a sequel either, though. And it has some really good emotional moments too, like the scene when Bing Bong is sacrifices himself and is forgotten by Riley is just one of the most heartbreaking scenes in the history of Pixar, and I can't watch it without tearing up. It makes me cry every time. But yeah, there are just so many great fun moments in here, and I love the suspense of how they're going to get back to headquarters and everything. Like every time you think they're finally going to make it, something else happens to stop it from happening. It's kind of episodic, but in a really, really well written way and everything. And I love this movie. As far as negatives go, I don't really have any. I honestly feel like this movie is one of Pixar's perfect masterpieces. It's a really, really great story, wonderful storytelling, amazing animation, and just a really, really great movie with awesome, lovable characters too. So it's everything you want in a Pixar movie. So I'd say I'd give Inside Out a 10 out of 10 for sure. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and thank you Big D and Malcom for joining me, and it was great to have you all on here, and have a good day everybody. I just want to say thank you for watching this video and everything. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and get more people going, help the channel grow. I really appreciate it, and thank you all, and have a good day.